It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another one. Jasmy is exploding, and I want to talk about two things. Well, actually three things, right? In this video, we'll also be going over some of the metrics on why I'm actually bullish on Jasmy, because I know a lot of people have been asking my thesis here on Jasmy. So I just want to go over the project analysis very quickly, but I also want to talk about the difference between buying into the fear and waiting on confirmation, because there's nothing wrong with either or, right? And my confirmation biasness is on longer time frames. I want to make that clear. If I'm going to say buying on confirmation, I'm talking about on the weekly chart, right? Not anything that's like day trading or anything like that. Let's actually throw on the script that I did build. Glad to see some guys using the strip here. We got the stock RSI, and we're just waiting for confirmation above 20 on this stock RSI. You can actually, well, you can't pull up my script, but you can just use the normal stock RSI. I also like to use the ultimate RSI. Now, this is the big dog script here. Let me see if I can actually find it in my favorites. And here it's ultimate RSI on Lux Algo. And guys, I'm telling you now, when I say buying on confirmation, if we get a an ultimate RSI cross on Jasmy, right? This low, right? Last time we got an ultimate RSI cross on Jasmy, this low, you see the move right here. Let me actually show you guys, right? You gotta show people, man. And a lot of people gonna cope harder. There's gonna be a lot of people that's really mad that Jasmy is pumping. And guess what? I don't care. I don't care. Last time we got an ultimate RSI cross, Jasmy pumped 10x. 10x, got 11x to be clear. Almost 12x, right? This is the last time we got an ultimate RSI cross. Now, this is the weekend. I'm not saying we're about to just pump 12x. We got a lot of things that have to happen. First and foremost, the reason that we had that type of pump is because ETH was pumping, right? The market was a lot more healthier, right? So Ethereum itself, actually, let's move these top signals here because we haven't got a bottom signal yet on Ethereum, but Ethereum is like the final boss for Jasmy, right? Outside of everything that's going on within the macro. So what we really need is not only a stock RSI cross here on ETH, because you can see ETH is just really flat. Like, just picture this: if ETH was actually pumping, Jasmy would be sending probably up like 50%, 100% today, right? That's how strong the correlation between Ethereum and Jasmy is, right? So yeah, we're getting a nice, good little weekend pump, but this is the weekend, right? And you know, most people come, oh, we're going to pump, guys, it's the weekend, all right? Show Jasmy, show me we can do this during the week, right? I'm always going to stay grounded, right? As far as my mentality towards crypto, right? But you can see that volume coming in. I actually want to move this here. And I want to throw the ultimate RSI on ETH, right? So let's actually throw it on ETH and see how far we are from an ultimate RSI cross. So we're a lot far, you know, very far out, right? Last time we got it when we was in the red here. We seen a huge move from ETH from about 1100 to almost 4 grand, right? So when I say buying on confirmation, I'm talking about the ultimate RSI cross, right? It's Lux Algo. You can buy Lux Algo. You can use the free one, however you want to do it. So we still need some things to happen. We'll have to see how the market opens with the on Monday, right? The stock market, and just see how the market continues to operate under the impression that the tariffs will be paused for 9 days. And we also have silent QE happening. We also have the global M2s like exploding at the time of this video. So there's a lot to be excited about. But the question is, many people ask me like, Millie, what are you seeing in Jasmy? Now, it's not nothing specifically in Jasmy, guys. It's what I see in the big data market, right? So my bullish thesis on the big data market, and I just created a piece in the Patreon For anybody that's looking for exclusive content, I created an in-depth piece on this and my bullish thesis on Jasmy. But most importantly, it's not Jasmy, it's the big data market. And I feel like Jasmy is the token that makes most sense in this specific sector and component when you think about the team behind it and what they're working to do. The big data market is poised for explosive growth, driven by the rapid expansion of artificial AI. Also, hate rallies, right? When people hate a project, usually if it's a really, really good project and the fundamentals have not changed, literally they go crazy, right? So this is what happened. ETH is going to have one. I wouldn't be surprised if Terra Luna Classic has one, and Jasmy is going to have one. There's other projects that have those hate rallies, right? XRP, for example, right? So AI's unstable what a word, right? AI's data demand. We're just going to skip that word. This is AI models, especially large language models, LLMs, and machine learning algorithms require vast data sets for training and real-time decision making. The global AI big data analytics and IoT market is projected to reach 519 billion by 2033, growing at a CAGR of 21%. So now we want Jasmy, right? We just need Jasmy to hit 50 billion of this as far as a market cap. 50 billion of the 519 billion. Jasmy goes to $1, guys. We win. So we don't need to take up the entire, we just need 50 billion. The Internet of Things generates massive amounts of real-time data from connected devices. With 5G enabling faster data transmission, companies are leveraging big data analytics to derive actionable insights, enhance operational efficiency and consumer experiences through real-time data analysis. Enterprise adoption. Businesses are increasingly investing in big data to stay competitive, from predictive analytics to supply chain optimization. Jasmy-based platform combining IoT, decentralized data. Jasmy Coin aims to democratize data ownership. Founded by Sony executives, it's an ERC20 token and focuses on giving users data sovereignty over their personal data, like the personal data locker and the secure knowledge communicator, right? But there are risks, right? But I don't want to go over everything. I want you guys to kind of like join the Patreon if y'all want that exclusive content. But Jasmy is a well positioned to ride the big data and AI wave, leveraging its IoT blockchain niche and partnerships to capture value in privacy conscious world. While risk like volatility and competition persists, right? We need volume and we do have competition, specifically, I guess, the whole Binance Greenfield thing. Its alignment in DeFi and Web3 trends make it compelling and a speculative investments, right? The competition outside of just that Binance project is a project like IOTA and IOTEX offer similar blockchain solutions, potentially challenging Jasmy market. I just don't see the team behind it and the partnerships. Jasmy's price have been seen a sharp decline. So that's pretty much like why I think that we've been inside the monitoring zone, because that huge unlock and we seen that price decrease. But again, you're going to have the naysayers, the doubters. That's in any crypto. People doubted Bitcoin, right, when it was $100. People doubted Ethereum when it was, like a penny or something, whatever. People are always going to doubt. My thesis is just based off the big data market. Like, I'm not sitting here like, oh, Jasmy, I'm bullish on the Jasmy team. No, I'm bullish on the big data market and the connection between the big data market and AI. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. It has nothing to do with Jasmy specifically. Jasmy is just a project that I've decided to invest in because I'm bullish on this thesis. And after my research, it seemed to check out to be the one project within this sector that I feel that could do the best. When you look at team, fundamentals, and engagement, right? Whether that be bearish or bullish, it gets a lot of social engagement. So this is my thesis. I can go more into it, right? But the bottom line is the big data market is poised for explosive growth, right? As AI grow, the need for data and to protect your data will grow as well. It's not rocket science, guys. It's not rocket science. It just really makes sense, right? So now you're seeing people bid on Jasmy, and and the funny thing is, right? Like the Jasmy under a penny noise. You had to see that coming, right? If we were going to get bullish, it's like, okay, people are going to buy Jasmy under a penny, right? Because it's so a project that people have a lot of confidence in, and it's in the top 100, right? And the fact that it's performing through the Binance monitoring zone, potentially being delisted off Binance, you're seeing a community come together and rally, sort of like we see from meme communities, right? We're seeing, right, Jasmy community rally, right? And you don't really see that from utility tokens. You don't really see that from utility tokens. So that's another benefit, right? You got a project that's a utility project, but it has the community similar to a meme community. That's all W's. That's all W. So again, I don't want to make this video too bullish. I'm bullish on big data market, but I also am realistic in understanding that this is the weekend. We need to see more coming this week from the entire risk on asset sector. And that's it. Now, if you were looking at like, well, Millie, what are you waiting for as far as confirmation? I'm waiting on this ultimate RSI cross, right? I want an ultimate RSI cross on Jasmy, and that's what I'm waiting on, right? And I'll let you know if some buy signals and stuff go off. You know I will. I'll make a video. But today is the day we talk about Jasmy, man, because Jasmy has been the star of the hour today. I'm still working on finishing and editing my towel video, so look for that. And I may go to the beach today, guys, and go get us some content at the beach. So be looking out for that. So let me know what you think about Jasmy. Bears, cope harder. I know you guys are upset. I know a lot of bears are upset, but celebrate the success. Don't be toxic. Don't be toxic. There's other coins that's dipping right now, good ones, XCN. There's some good coins that's dipping that you can get in. You don't got to be mad at Jasmy. You don't got to be toxic. Guys, let's keep it positive. It's your boy, Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.